Hi, I'm Micah with Blue Sky Design. Welcome to my very first video. I'm actually going to launch my YouTube channel today with this video. I've been on Instagram for 8 weeks with my bullet journal and I've just been blown away by the response. It's been so fun. Last night I clicked over to 11,200 followers and I'm tickled. It's been a whirlwind and just a very fun journey. So thank you so much for being here. And today I get a lot of questions about my daily spread, so I wanted to break it down for you in a video. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, this video is going to hopefully help a lot. I'm just going to walk you through box by box what I do in my daily trackers and just let you see what all the little boxes mean, and hopefully you can gather some things that will help you in your own bullet journal. I've already filmed that part and I've already made a couple of mistakes, so I wanted to correct them. I'm pretty sure I accidentally say milliliters instead of ounces for what I drink. So I want you to know I drink 140 ounces, not just a couple of drops a day. So I like water. And then the other thing that I want to say is I'm pretty sure I point to Monday and call it Tuesday. So I want you to know that I definitely know that today's Friday. I'm really glad you're here. I hope this video helps you a lot, and I'm so glad that you found me. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoy.
All right, now that we've done some introductions, I thought I would now introduce you to my daily spread. I absolutely love this thing. It's just changed my life. So just real quick, I wanted to talk to you through, first of all, my weekly spread. I put this at the beginning of every week that I do. I start off with the month, obviously, and then I've been color coding them with like a little ombre effect so I know which month I'm in. If I forget which month I'm in, maybe I should go back to bed. But we're in February week 2, and then the dates for that are the 5th through the 11th. Then I draw a little calendar below, and I mark out which week we're following. And then just to the right here, these are my scripture trackers. I read the Book of Mormon every night, and then on the nights when my stepson is with us, I also mark, because we read with him separately in different parts of the book as well. So on the nights that he's with us, I fill it in based on the color coding of the day. Sundays, obviously yellow, Tuesdays, blue, orange is Tuesday. So, and then I write the chapter number in there, so it's kind of a fun way to track it. Just below that is my weight, because I love the world to know how heavy I am. But I'm working on it. I'm tickled. It's a lot lower than it was just 3 or 4 months ago. So, and then my sleep tracker is just below that. You can see I've marked them for today, but I haven't actually colored them in yet. And then just below that is my water tracker. I have a water bottle that's about 20 milliliters. So if I drink all 7 of them, I'm drinking about 140 milliliters a day, which is awesome. So I try to drink a ton of water. And then just below that is my weekly to-do list. And as I fill in these different tasks as well, I mark it with the same color that I did for the day of that week when I actually accomplished that task. But this is what we're talking about today. This is my daily spread. So once I've done the weekly, I actually draw 7 little boxes for each day of the week. Sunday and Monday are filled out, but I wanted you to see these two kind of right next to each other. Monday, and then today's Tuesday. So this one's all filled out, and this is what it will be like before we filled it out. But I just start with a date on the top. Of course, everything's color-coded. And then just below that, you see all those fun little boxes of 24 numbers. That's actually my hourly time tracker. And based on what the tasks are just below here is what I color-code these up. So whatever time I do this event, I come up here and mark those times off. Like you can see, we watched 24 Season 3 for almost 3 hours last night. Good grief. But I still got to bed on time, so win-win. So I love this. It's really helped me see where I'm spending my time, if I'm getting enough sleep. This is one of the many ways I check to see if I'm getting enough sleep. And the answer is no. I usually try to come in here the night before and write down my tasks. I pull them from my weekly to-do, and then I also pull them just like if I need to do the cleaning that day or some laundry, or if I have some appointments scheduled, they all go in here. And then everything's color-coded throughout my journal because I'm a nerd. But it really helps me just to take one glance and look at it. So like cardio, everything that's for me is kind of that pretty mint green color. And so I did cardio a little bit later in the day, but I did it for about an hour. And then I also did strength training, so I just marked that right next to it. So everything that I've done down here is the same color coding that is accomplished with the hours above. So this is super cool. I recommend an hourly tracker. Just below this is part of my weight loss journey. I'm tracking what I eat all day, every day. And it's been mind-opening. Like I had no idea that I ate peanut butter M&Ms for breakfast as often as I did. So that's a habit that I've been working on, and it's working. But we've just been trying to eat lots of healthy, lean proteins, lots of vegetables, a couple fruits, and some healthy fats like nuts and avocados. Kix cereal probably isn't on that list, but holy cow, I love Kix. So I track breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and snacks. So this is everything that I eat throughout the day, and this is what it looks like before it's filled in. Just below that, I've just got one little tiny line. You can see I spent most of yesterday in my pajamas and then my workout clothes. And I loved that, apparently. So sometimes it's good to have days like that where you just get a lot done at home and you forget to get dressed until later in the day. But I like tracking what I wear because, like, especially for like church, just so I'm not wearing the same thing every week. It's been kind of fun to be able to make sure I'm rotating through the clothes in my closet. And then we've got a little weather section. I kind of draw, you can see it was a nice, beautiful day, but windy. Yesterday was cloudy and windy, and I'm probably going to draw the exact same thing today, right in this little box, because it's cloudy and windy and cold. And then I'm a pilot, so I love tracking weather stuff like this. So I track the sunset and the sunrise. That's my little sun and my moon for the sunset. And then the T stands for temperature. Of course, I'm in Fahrenheit, although pilots use Celsius, so I prefer Fahrenheit. And then over here, this I actually stands for my Instagram followers. I've been tracking that for about 8 weeks now, and it's been just super, super fun. Hope you guys know how awesome you are. And just below that, I've got my weight. So let's just pretend that. It went up after the Super Bowl party for some reason, so who knew? You can see this little box here is empty. It's because we actually don't have my stepson staying with us tonight. But when we do have him on his overnights with us, I actually fill it in with green. Everything in my bullet journal is green for Kyle. And then I put a little K there. So not tomorrow night, or excuse me, not tonight, but tomorrow night, and then for a week and a half, we'll have a bunch of greens in there. He'll be with us for a while. And then this little box, since we travel so much, I actually put where I am that day or that night. Obviously, I'm in home sweet home, Salt Lake City, freezing my butt off today. So that's that little weather and weight and all sorts of fun stuff in here. Just below that, this is my gratitude tracker. I used to have a giant spread, but I would forget to come back and fill it out every day. And so I'd go a couple of days and then I would forget the little nitty-gritty details of what was important that day and for what I was grateful. So I actually decided to add it in here. This is what it looks like when it's all drawn out. And I love it. I fill it in every night and it's much more meaningful this way. So it's working better. Just to the right of this, I've got my little activity tracker. This is what it looks like before it's filled in. I've got C for cardio, weight for strength training, and S for steps. My goal is to do 10,000 steps a day and at least an hour of activity. And I'm trying to tone up as well. So back in those glory days of high school, I was super in shape. So I'm trying to get that fat again. So, but today, after I've finished a workout, I actually fill it in with those color codes. They're the same colors as in my daily habit tracker and also the same codes as up here. So mint, purple, and then the pink for the steps. So I'm also, well, you've seen all my little mini tracker goals. We'll talk about those later, but it's just kind of a fun way to kind of glance through. Sunday's my rest day, so I didn't do anything on that day, except 5,000 steps. Go me! But over here, it's just super cool to see everything filled in, and I'm trying, especially this week, I'm going to get all 6 days filled in. So just underneath there, this is a line where I mark my fun reading. But I admit, like, I'd say the past 2 months, unless we're reading Harry Potter with Kyle, or the Wi-Fi's down at the gym and I can't watch Downton Abbey on the elliptical, this has been blank unless something drastic has happened. Like I'm reading The Hobbit right now on my Kindle app. But if I have spare time right now, I would much rather come in and play with my bullet journal because I like this thing a lot. So I'm embarrassed that this is empty a lot, but I thought by putting it in my bullet journal and tracking it, it would give me the encouragement to do more of it, because I feel guilty when I read. I feel like I should be doing something more constructive, cleaning, but man, I love reading too. But so that's been blank a lot, and I need to work on that. And then just underneath that portion, I've got, it says study. This is what I glean from my scripture study that I do every day. I write the chapter number, and then I just kind of talk about some things that maybe stood out to me in my study for that day. And then finally, just down here below, I've got my smiley face bar and my heart bar. Smiley face, this just kind of keeps track of how I'm feeling emotionally for that day. And then the little heart bar, basically everything red is with my husband. Date nights, like last night we did red, we watched 24 together, and then And then, so everything's kind of color-coded with red for him, just showing the time that we've been able to, I don't know if watching 24 is spending time on your marriage, but I marked it as such. But, based on how full that bar is how I feel like I was doing emotionally, like how happy I felt that day, and then just how connected I felt to Rick. I like him, but he's a busy kid. So now you've seen it filled in, and this is it all empty. So this is what I draw out. If I have time, I do the whole week. Sometimes it only ends up being these 2 pages, and then I knock out the other 2 pages later in the week. So that is my daily spread. I super love it, and I hope that description helps you. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we can answer them.